Hold on, let me just show y'all the details because y'all know I had to represent the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. Yes, ma'am. Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaela, and if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the OKae Kaela. I specialize in natural hair, fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. And in today's video, I'm finally giving you guys a life update because I recently just graduated from Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University as of December 10th, 2021. So I am super excited to just give you guys an update on what post-grad life is about to look like for me and all these questions and answers I have for you guys, because I actually comprise them into different categories. So I have 10 general questions and answers just to give you guys a background on what I graduated with and my degree, just life in college, and then the social and mental aspect, which I actually took some questions from you guys from my Instagram page. I asked about a week ago and you guys gave me some juicy questions to answer. So let's jump right into this video. Alright, the first question is, what made me attend an HBCU? And this is a pretty interesting question because honestly, during my whole college sit down with my parents, I actually didn't really have HBCUs as the top 3 choices initially, but I have family history of cousins, aunts, and uncles that went to HBCUs, so it wasn't new to me. I just didn't have it on my radar at the time. And when I started my whole college search, I was in my sophomore year of high school is when I kind of I always knew my freshman year of high school, but my sophomore year is when I really started to sit down, kind of write out and find programs that would work for what I wanted to major in. And FAMU made it on the list, and it's funny because my dad actually put it on the list. My dad attended HBCU and he always loved FAMU. He wanted to go to FAMU, but he couldn't, so I actually ended up fulfilling my dad's dream. So I love that for me and him. My initial schools that I had on the list were state schools, and the first one, I wanted to go to University of Georgia so bad. You guys know I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Georgia Peach. I am a diehard Bulldogs fan, so that was my #1 school. I actually went to a camp over this summer for the journalism program, the School of Grady at the University of Georgia, and that kind of made my interest stronger in the University of Georgia, but I didn't get in. So FAMU actually worked out perfectly. They have an amazing journalism program, and that's why I decided to apply and I got in. So I attended FAMU. The next question is a really great question as well. It is, what was the biggest life lesson college taught you? To go in depth, this video would be super duper long, but I'm going to shorten it. So I would honestly say that the woman I am today is not the woman I was when I came into college. I've had a lot of personal growth, a lot, and I'm actually really proud of the personal growth I've had. I would honestly say that the biggest lesson is that it's not about where you start, it's about how you finish. And there is so many storms that I had in college, and everyone always thinks it's all about the academics of college, and college is so much more than just academics. It really is about finding yourself, learning how to deal with certain people, really digging deep and seeing how you want to be in this world. And I always say my biggest lesson would have to be the challenges that I've overcome. I feel like I faced a lot of adversity while I was in college, and that has helped me become the strong woman I am today. A lot of challenges, but I will say that if you really believe in yourself and bet on yourself, you will literally never lose. Everything is happening and aligning the way it is supposed to align. And I really stand firm on that. I'm probably gonna make a really separate video on that because I can give you guys a long answer for that. But I will say, to clarify it all up, the biggest lesson that I have learned is stay in your lane, because it's less traffic when you stay in your lane, and stick to your course. Number 3, did I have any fears regarding post-grad? Yes, I think most college students do, especially because there's always that fear that settles in around your like junior, senior year of figuring out what you're going to do after you graduate, because we all know college is an investment in yourself. So everyone wants to have a job in their field when they graduate. I got very blessed. I am going to have a career in my field. Super happy about that. But I would have to say that my biggest fear was honestly just making sure I had something lined up. And that's something I really want to encourage you guys to do when you go to college. Like, if you're going to spend that time, and like I said, it's an investment in yourself, you want to make sure that you're planting seeds the moment that you get on your campus. Really figure out and navigate what you want to do, so by the time you get to like your junior, senior year, you would have had internship experience and kind of narrowed down what lane you want to go in post-grad. So now I feel like I have clarification on what I want to do, and I'm super excited to begin my career. Number 4 is any piece of advice you would give people in undergrad studying PR. So I graduated from Florida A&M with a Bachelors of Science in Public Relations, and I graduated Magna Cum Laude at that. So my advice would be to, and this is really just something totally different that I feel like nobody really does, but if you're going to go to college for your major, make sure you're applying what you're learning in the classroom outside the classroom. I feel like a lot of people go to class and just, you know, pass their test, learn in class, but they don't like really apply it to real life scenarios. So for me, my personal branding and just social media aspect and analytics, like I was doing all of this outside of school. So I felt like I was enriching my own skills by applying it outside of the classroom. So if you have your own graphic design business, if you're into social media, if you are into editing, if you're into producing, please make sure that you are developing and doing something outside or supplemental outside of the classroom, because that really does help build experience on your resume. That's one thing I'll say. Like, even when I interned for like lots of internship, whenever I let me back up because I'm getting tongue tied. When I applied for certain internship positions, it wasn't necessarily about the school. It wasn't necessarily about what you're majoring in. They want to see experience, and they want to see how you've applied that on your own. And that's what actually landed me my biggest internship, because I was literally doing the same PR skills I learned in the classroom outside on my own, and was able to present that to them when I was interviewing. So it landed me the role. Number 7, what am I doing next? So I am going to be working in tech, the tech field. I'm going to be doing PR tech. I'm going to be an international communications specialist, and I don't start my job until March, so I'm super excited that I got 2 months off. But I'm super excited. It's for a pretty big tech firm. I'm not going to disclose that, but I am very, very excited, and it was actually part of my internship. So I was offered the role and I accepted it, and I am beyond thrilled to start my career. What is the most exciting moment about venturing away from college? I love this question, because honestly, by the time I got to my junior year of college, I was like pretty much over it. I feel like I never really gave you guys like a full update video on like my junior year, senior year like I did for my freshman and sophomore year, but my sophomore year was probably my best year in college. But after that, I felt like I had done so many things, gotten everything I could really get out of college or the college experience. So I was already looking forward to moving out and just experiencing the young adult life and beginning my career. And I don't really like to limit myself either. So yes, I'm going to be working in PR tech, but I'm still going to be doing my personal branding on the side. I was able to do radio and industry work on the side as well, because I had an internship with B103 in Atlanta, Georgia, if you guys are familiar with that radio station. So I do like a lot of different things. Plus I do social media work with a known hair care brand. I won't disclose that, but I do a lot of different things under my belt. So I don't really like try to put myself in this one box. So that's just the most exciting thing I can say about venturing away from the college experience, is just experiencing life. Like, I feel like graduating college was simultaneously the ending and the beginning at the same time, and it's bittersweet. But I know I have been preparing for this moment for so long, and I'm just so excited for the things I had lined up for myself and the things that I want to like check off my bucket list. So to me, that's the most exciting thing. Number 9 is continuing your personal goals versus going the corporate route. Now, let me just say this, ladies, or just anyone who's watching this video, please don't let social media tell you that it's not okay to have a 9 to 5. Because I know that social media is really pushing, you know, entrepreneurship, and like I said, I don't like to limit myself, but personally I think it is great to enter into corporate America and, you know, hone those skills, learn those skills, because you honestly could apply those to your personal brand and business. Like I said, don't just do one thing. You can be great in all areas, okay? I personally think that it's okay and it's actually great to have 9 to 5. There are people who make great money with 9 to 5s. Please don't let anyone tell you that it should be shunned to have a 9 to 5, okay? I'm career based, and a lot of people that are 9 to 5s are career based, okay? And that is something to be proud about. You're putting your degree to work. There's nothing wrong with that. And personally, I advocate for it because there's a lot of benefits that come with it as well, okay? Number 10. This is the last of the general question and answers. My dream state to live in. So honestly, you guys, since I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, I'm actually glad because my new career will be remote for the first 2 years in Atlanta, so I get to stay home. I personally love Georgia. Like, I'm not really too opposed to moving away. However, I am going to visit my best friend in Texas, so I'm really excited to see what Texas is like. I've always had Texas like on my list of other states to like live in, but I wouldn't say I necessarily have a dream state to live in. So if I really wanted to, you know, set my roots down, I would not be opposed to Texas, but I also wouldn't be opposed to Georgia as well. Now we are moving on to the juicy questions of this video, and these are going to be the social and mental aspect questions. So the first one is, was dating life better in college? And y'all, this is so funny. I love this question because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Personally, for me, and this is just how I am as a woman, okay? No, it wasn't better. It's not like Stump the Yard. It's not like it's a different world, at least for me in my experience on Florida A&M University's campus. And to be quite frank, I was more into my books and getting my career and getting this life that I want and deserve on my own. I'm pretty traditional, I will say that. Fortunately for me, I did grow up in a 2-parent household. My parents love each other. I feel like I had a great example of what healthy love is supposed to look like. So I just wasn't personally putting up with certain things, and we all know what guys want, especially when you come to school. And I'm not saying all, I'm not going to sit here and generalize all men. Now, I know my friends probably going to watch this video and be like, Kayla, you are the main person who likes to low-key male bash. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm working on it, but I just had some really fed up experiences with some guys on my college campus. Was not here for it. And I dated someone or talked to somebody that didn't even attend FAMU either. So I've actually talked to a couple of guys that did not attend FAMU either. Personally, for me, I'm pretty traditional. If I want you, we're going to be together. And if we're not going to be together, I'm not wasting my time. And for me, and what I have going on, I have a lot to lose. So I wasn't about to be involved with a guy who's going to waste my time, talk to me any kind of way. Someone who's not a leader either, because I'm already hyper independent in a sense, and I can sometimes be in my masculine energy so much so that I have to feel safe and feel like you're worthy of me to be vulnerable around you. And I need to just feel like it's going to be a healthy, reciprocated type of love, because if it's not, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not even going to put up with it. In fact, I just couldn't understand how some girls would literally even go to the extremes to give girlfriend or wife material you know, gestures to guys who didn't even want to commit. Like, I don't have time for that. I make my own money, I do well in school, and now I'm really about to enter my real career. I'm not messing with none of these playful guys. I don't have time. They want to play, I don't play. I'm not to be played with. I'm precious cargo, and that's how I really feel about myself. So I will say that, you know, if you're going to go into college, ladies, and you have your head on right, please don't waste your time with these guys, because I promise you it's not worth it. These guys are always going to try to sit here and try to promise you the world, and they can't even give themselves a town. Sorry, that's just personally how I feel. And to be honest, it's gonna take a great man to be better than no man. Okay, let me say that again for the people in the back. It's gonna take a great man to be better than no man for me, and that's just how I feel. And that's on that. Number 2, what is my relationship status and would I ever date again? My relationship status is single. Would I ever date again? Absolutely. You know, it could happen real soon, not gonna lie. But personally for me, I read this quote the other day that like really resonates with me, because like I said, I'm a woman of substance, so I just don't play about my time or my heart, because I tend to love very, very hard. Like I will get soft for someone when I really love them. So for me, it is, I would rather adjust my life to your absence than to adjust my boundaries to accommodate your disrespect. So I want you ladies to really keep that near and dear in your head and heart, and know that like, I'm not opposed to love. I absolutely believe in love. I'm not here for the sneaky links. I'm not here for, you know, mess with other people's men. I'm not here for giving girlfriend benefits to somebody who doesn't want to commit, because it's not worth it, and it actually hurts you in the end. And I'm pretty spiritual, so I feel like it messes with my spirit to even engage with somebody who doesn't feel the same way about me, and is certainly not on the same page as me when it comes to what we're actually doing. So you know, and that's no disrespect to the girls who go to college and want to have this wild phase. I mean, if you want to do that, by all means do you. Personally for me, it just wasn't for me. I could never do it, because I just don't have the heart and means to do it. I just really like to be in love, and if that's going to be the case, it's going to be us two, and that's it. So yes, I am open to dating again, and it could possibly happen very, very soon. Number 3, how do you cope with toxic dating culture established by today's generation? I love this. Like I said previously, I just don't joke about me and my heart. You know, I feel like the energy and love has to be reciprocated, and I don't think that is good. Especially, that's why I think the world is kind of messed up right now. And even when it comes to being intimate with people, y'all, like, you have to be very safe out here, because I don't even play about my health, okay? I don't play about my heart, and I don't play about my health. And I don't think it's cool that, you know, mainly guys like to, you know, have multiple people. Now, if you're not exclusively dating, you shouldn't even be doing certain acts. That's how I personally feel. I'm not going to sit here on a high horse and like I'm too, you know, goody two-shoes or anything. Personally, from personal experience, you're going to get your feelings hurt. I just don't want to deal with that. Like, I know the life that I want and that I have in my mind. And, you know, you have to show up as that person. What does that life look like? You know, are you doing the daily acts or daily gestures that person's supposed to do in that type of relationship? If not, then you should just walk away. It's just not worth it. And I think that sneaky links is the reason why there are so many people that's fighting to heal their inner child, because people are literally having kids out here with people they don't even like, and just like creating dysfunctional homes, just dysfunctional situations. And personally to me, I feel like you have the power in your hands to control that aspect, because everything you do in life has consequences. Like, the choices will have consequences that you make. So I just personally feel like I don't like it. And I will fight for real love and respect and reciprocation, and don't fall for potential either, ladies. Like, I feel like a lot of times in college people fall for looks. Like, you're gonna get to a point, especially me, I got to a point where I realized looks are not everything. Okay, you need to sit down and talk about real life scenarios when it comes to like even aspiring to be married, like finances, career, just daily things that y'all agree on. Like, in my opinion, religious beliefs, political beliefs, you know, possibly wanting children, like real life grown aspects. I feel like if you're doing grown activities, y'all need to be grown as far as communication, because communication always gets misconstrued. If you know that person is not really on the same page as you, why are you engaging with them? In fact, this is a good rule of thumb that I started to do like right at the end of my college career. If the roles were reversed, would you want to be that person? Like, would you want to be the person that you're dating if the roles were reversed? And if the answer is no, you shouldn't be with that person. Like, if that person doesn't encourage you and make you want to be a better person, or you're learning, y'all are both learning from each other, cool, that's how it's supposed to be. I think that's a healthy balance, but you still need to have some individuality about yourself. I'm not a clingy person. I really believe in like personal self-growth and development. So like I said, if you would not want to be that person, you shouldn't be engaging with that person, because I feel like energies rub off, daily habits rub off. So that's just something to keep in mind. Number 4, how was making friends in college? Making friends in college for me at Florida A&M wasn't that bad. I honestly will say that if you're going into college, get to know the people that's in your dorm hall. So for me, my best friends all came from the same dormitory. In fact, one of my friends, we met at orientation or after orientation, and we were talking via Twitter after orientation. Hey, Leah. And then we all realized that we were living in the villages. So she actually lived on the 3rd floor, I lived on the 5th floor, and my best friend Ivy actually lived next door to me. So it really became like this family friends affair. And when I say we've been friends since freshman welcome week, like day ones since day one. So those are like my best friends. Then I accumulated some other friends just from going to events. Not gonna lie, I didn't really like start having like other friends outside of my best friend group until like sophomore year, because I started to go out more. Like my freshman year, we were pretty much like in our books. We didn't really go to too many parties, especially that first semester. Like we all made dean's list the first semester, but that second semester we started going to like the frat parties, you know, off campus events and parties, and then you kind of just meet people from there. So I also had friends just from like the county that I came from in Georgia, you know, the people that you knew from like high school. We kind of went to FAM. I had a couple people that I went to high school with that went to FAMU as well, made friends with them. And then like sometimes through those friends you meet other people and acquaintances, and then you become friends. So by the end of my college career, I had like a full gang. So hey gang, if y'all watching this video. So yeah, that's how I made friends in college. It wasn't really too hard. I will say that you do have to get out there. If you feel like you're having a hard time making friends, maybe join an organization or get involved on campus. But you have to show face and you have to meet people. That's the only way that you're gonna like make friends. Number 5, what does the importance of friendship mean to you? Like I said, I love my friends to death. I really do feel like your college friends become your lifetime long friends. Like it literally feels like family. It's a total different feeling from the friends that you had in high school. And honestly, I didn't have too many friends in high school like that. If you guys saw my previous videos, like back in the day, I only really had like 2 solid best friends, maybe 3 or 4, but I switched schools. So I didn't really like claim people as like my best friends. When you get to college, like y'all go through life-changing experiences together. Like we just went through it. I mean, we've had our moments, but the love was and bond was so strong that we worked it out all the time. And it wouldn't even be like we would get into it all the time. But yes, we've had our moments, but I really feel in my heart that these are like my near and dear friends for life. Like these are gonna be your friends. It's gonna be your bridesmaids. We're gonna go on girls trips. Like I feel like the importance of friendship in college is necessary, and it's important to also know who's in your corner, not just in your circle, but who's really in your corner. You know, are they mentioning your name in rooms when opportunities present? Are they defending you when you're not in that room? You know, are they looking after your best interests? Are they there for you? You know, like just certain aspects like that. It's almost like a sisterhood to me. Like I think friendships in college are very, very, very important, and I take it seriously. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a pretty loyal person, so I don't really call too many people my friends, but if you get a best friend out of me, I got a lot of heart for you. Number 6, did you face imposter syndrome? Yes, especially my sophomore year when I started to get more involved with things within my major, because originally I started out as a broadcast journalism major and then I switched over to PR. You're gonna face imposter syndrome all the time, because there's gonna be the people that's higher up that you're, you know, aspiring to be. They're putting you on, they're showing you the ropes, and you feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm good enough, or if I fit in, or if I can actually do this. And I faced that a lot, and I faced it really, really bad this past summer in my internship, but it was because it was a new experience. So when you're facing growth, you're going to be uncomfortable, but I feel like that means that you're on the right path. And how did I overcome it? I just really have to get in my head. It's a mind game too. You have to really believe in yourself. Like I said, if you have this vision of the woman that you want to become, show up as her. What are her daily habits? What does she do? I feel like a lot of people sit on their behind and they wait to, oh, when God blesses me with this, or when the universe blesses me with this, because I'm respectful to everyone's, you know, beliefs. When this happens for me, then I'll be this. But you really can do it now. So that's how more blessings tap in for you. Like what are you going to do with what you have now? If you believe in yourself that much, you really do have the power to overcome anything. And you can really do anything you put your mind to. That's how I feel. Number 7, how was time management for me, and how did I balance content creating in college? So yes, I was still doing my branding, personal branding, YouTube, Instagram, all that while I was in college. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best time management, but I am very disciplined at the same time. So there are a lot of times that I told my friends, hey, I can't go, I can't do this, or maybe reschedule or do something, because I really prioritize what I want to do. I'm the type of person that makes like to-do lists. I prioritize everything, and I get things done, because by nature I am an executor. I don't know, I just feel like maybe that's the alpha female in me. I just always feel like, for me, time management wise, if it is making me money, has a big reward at the end, or just is enriching the things that I aspire to do in life, I am prioritizing that. So I always kept that in mind, especially just in school. You know why you came to school. You come here to handle business, and that's exactly what I did. So time management wise, when it comes to content creation, I would say that I would kind of see the days that I didn't have a heavy load or like a lot of classes, and make sure I incorporated it within my schedule. And then I tried to batch content. I'm not the best at batch content, but I am getting better. It was really hard in school, because again, you got to study, you got to make sure you complete assignments, but I always managed to follow through and be thorough. Number 8, what are some habits or rituals you acquired while embodying the desired version of yourself? So I love this question, because like I said, it really just goes back to self-affirmations and believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to do it? And honestly, just showing up as the woman I want to be. Honestly, like, I say that phrase all the time, but it really works. Like, if you have the vision in your head of the person that you want to become, literally start showing up as that person. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. It's not that it was a ritual or a habit that I did. It really just was one day after they woke up and was like, I'm gonna boss up, I'm gonna become the woman I want to become. And I showed up as her in every aspect. I mean, in the classroom, in your career, in branding, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. And honestly, I believe in the power of tongue. So like, even just self affirmations and like practicing self-love was really key in becoming the woman I am right now. Because if you really go back and look at how you talk about yourself or say words to yourself and talk about yourself to others, if you don't think and feel highly of yourself, what makes you think you can show up as the best version of yourself? It's weird. I don't like when people like say, oh, I'm ugly, or oh, I don't feel like I do this, I can do this, or I suck at this, da 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 da. I kind of watch the words that I say regarding myself, and I stop other people when they do that to themselves too, because like, you can't talk about yourself like that. Like, you're literally speaking that over your life. I don't speak negativity over my life. So I'm really big on how you present yourself, how you talk about yourself, and how you treat others too, because that's really telling about your character. I really watch for that. I am a tough love type of person. I'm pretty blunt, so I'm very honest, but at the same time, I'm always the type of person that's rooting for people and like pushing people to advocate for the things that they want to do and what they want to be. So that's pretty much how I personally created a little habit or ritual of how I became the best version of myself right now. Number 9, do you feel like you're the same person from freshman year to post-grad? Absolutely not. I did a complete 180. I'm still proud of the woman I was when I came in. Just a lot of personal growth. But I am extremely proud of the woman I am right now. And I'm just getting started. That's how I feel. And I really encourage you to just go with the flow. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ugliness of the journey, because that's what makes it a beautiful story. Don't feel like you have to follow everybody's blueprint. Your story is beautifully written the way it's supposed to be. Everything will align like it's supposed to for you. But I personally feel like it was a journey of becoming for me in college, and like I said, I'm extremely proud of it. And yeah, I'm totally different, but super great, super refined, polished. Okay. And the last question is, how has college shaped you as a young woman? Kind of just answered that, but all the life experiences, daily experiences, I've been humbled quite a few times in college. Okay, all of that was necessary to shape the person I am now. It's kind of like a diamond in the rough. I had to go through some hard things to be polished and become this version of myself. And I would even give credit to just attending an HBCU as a Black woman, and knowing that even in any room that you go in, especially internships where you're probably going to be one of 3, know that you absolutely can do it. Show up as yourself, fill up the room. Don't let too many people try to humble you either, because a lot of projection happens in college. A lot of people project onto you. It doesn't necessarily have to be your friends. It could be professors. It can be family members. Look out for projection. Make sure that you're fulfilling what you want to do, because this is your life. You can still take advice from people and respect people's advice and opinions, but also make sure that you're making decisions based on how you feel, on your opinion. Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's your life. Make sure that you're making great choices, because everything you do has consequences. Okay, that goes from love life, academics, career, and how you show up for yourself every day, because that is the path to success. And I really feel that way. But that is the end of this video, you guys. Please let me know any other questions you want to know the answer to in the comment section down below. I will be happy to answer those. And thank you for rocking with me for so long on this journey. I'm super excited for all the new videos I'm about to start posting on my channel for my post-grad life. So yes, make sure you guys hit this like button, hit that subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the OKae Kaela. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.